Elmer Rodriguez set to make his second major league start. Just what adjustments would you like to see him to make tonight?
Just better strike throwing, which that's not a reach for him. Like that's what he is and what he will be. Just that part wasn't great in his first outing. That said, still got into the middle of the game with a chance to win and didn't break, and you saw all the things that make you excited about him. He's got the 2 fastballs. He can spin it. He's athletic on the mound. I don't think was overwhelmed at all. So looking forward to him getting back out there tonight.
He's obviously a young pitcher just making his second start. Now it's the second time in a week essentially that he's facing the same team. Is that difficult for a guy now that they're going to have a little bit more on him?
I mean, as a hitter, I think you always prefer the familiarity and facing someone again, but I think in the reality you can throw it out the window. It comes down to who executes, who takes advantage offensively of the pitches you get to hit. He's capable of going out there and pitching well.
You have both Rodon and Cole going in rehab starts. If all goes well with Rodon, do you expect him to make his next start up here with the big league team?
Yes.
Greg.
Has Giancarlo's tried to start any kind of a running program yet?
No. He's doing okay, and he's hit some, but no, nothing running yet.
Is it still kind of just lingering to a point?
A little bit. I mean, it still feels minor, but not ready to push it yet.
Meredith.
What would you need to hear from Ben Rice to use him today?
He hasn't really started hitting yet, so it would be if he starts doing some light hitting and then can ramp it up even more, and do the things he needs to do to be able to get his swing off, then we'd have a conversation. So we'll see how the next few hours are here.
Just on the whole last night, what did you think of the collective effort of the bullpen, and how would you describe that unit and how together they are?
Yeah, it was huge. For obviously a game that ends up we win by a lot and pull away at the end, I thought the bullpen did a great job there where, Cam, kind of ran out a little bit there in the 6th and couldn't finish that inning off, and Bird comes in to, other than not coming in with a pitch comm, so we got ball 1 with the bases loaded. He was great. I mean, I thought executed 3 really, really good pitches in a big spot, and he's done that. He's done that here a handful of times now. He's had a couple bumps along the way, but he's gotten some big outs for us. So that was the game right there in a lot of ways, to be able to shut down that inning. And then I thought Timmy was good again. I thought Camilo threw the ball really well, and Paul to finish it off. So overall they've done a good job, and it feels like everyone's kind of contributed too.
Meredith.
Just because you brought it up, did you get to the bottom? Not that one. He forgot that the pitch comm, but the rest of the pitch comm issues last night. What was going on?
No, I think that was just a pitch comm issue for whatever reason. One of those nights where, I don't know.
Joel.
Is Cole one more after this?
I wouldn't say that. No. I don't know for certain, but I still think he's a little bit of ways away. Yeah.
Great.
With Caballero, some of his expected stats, underlying stuff, maybe doesn't paint the, is not as encouraging as some other people. Do you feel like there's parts of his game that kind of can outlive that?
Maybe. Look, I think he's a player. He's a gamer, so, you like him up there when the chips are on the table, he's a hustler in a good way. He likes the action. He likes give me the ball. As I always tell you, honestly, he's one of the most confident guys on the field, and that's a powerful thing to have. You better, in this game of failure, you better have some confidence walking out there every day, and he walks out there with a lot of confidence.